All right, welcome to your Monday version of Real Talk. I am your host, Ryan Matthews. I'm here with Jeffrey Klein today. We are
Hey
doing a
guys.
Market Monday where we're just going to do a super quick market update. We just got off of a call with our brokerage. There's over 100 and probably about 150 lenders, agents, and we just want to bring this knowledge to you. We get to be part of it every Monday, and we want to bring it to you. So, Jeffrey, I'll let you kick it off. Let's talk about mortgage rates and Cromford Market Index, what that is, and kind of what that means, real quick, and where we're looking at that right now.
Yeah. So mortgage rates, according to Mortgage News Daily, of as of 3 days ago, were 6.75. They're up a little bit, right? And that's an average 30-year. Obviously, we're not lenders, so consult a lender for the most accurate rate. But that's just kind of an average, just to kind of track the market. And then Cromford Market Index, which tracks the Arizona Regional Multiple Listing Service, which is Pinal County, Maricopa County, some outliers. That is at 111.2. What that means for you is that we are trending up towards the seller's market, and that's the market as a whole. Each city, each submarket is going to be a little bit different. We can absolutely provide more data for that if you would like, but yeah, 111.2. So anything between 90 and 110 is considered kind of a balanced market, and typically 100 is balanced. But if you're moving down from 110, we can start to say it's going balanced. And if you're moving from 90 up to towards 110, we can say it's moving upwards, but it's still balanced, moving towards balance. And so right now we're sitting slightly in a seller's market. Again, there are some areas that are going to be a little bit hotter than others. A big reason that I think we are sitting a little bit hotter than normal is inventory is a little low, and I would also say that buyer demand up until recently was kind of low too. So it would be kind of interesting to see what happens the next couple months.
Exactly. Yeah, it really seems, especially just kind of what I've seen too with buyers, and I'm sure you've seen it, that there's been a lot more activity. And even on the call, agents and lenders mentioned that there was a lot more mortgage applications, and we've just seen activity on homes. Like, what have you seen just this first week of the year
Yeah.
with other agents when you've talked to them?
Yeah, I had to show houses on Saturday. One of them I was showing, my client really wanted to see it. It was as a backup offer because they were already under contract. And then when I was talking to that agent to ask her if we could show for backup, she mentioned that she had 6 showings that day, and 3 of them that she was showing all had multiple offers on it already.
Wow.
So I think that if you're priced well, if you are a unique property, and again, priced well doesn't mean necessarily cheap. It just means you're priced well for the area. Or
Right.
again, if you're one of a few, then I think you're going to be in a good spot.
Okay. Exactly. And then let's see. So we were talking about it, and one of the main guys on the call, he was talking about just with this demand,
Mhm.
that right now, probably this month, next month, maybe through the first quarter, we haven't seen the listings catch up. But what we're seeing is with this demand go up and then this limited inventory, which right now the active plus coming soon is 15,789,
Mhm.
and then just active 15,198. What we're going to see is we're going to recap those numbers every week. But
Mhm.
as that number goes down, the buyers are going up. We're going to see that right now, what it looks like this year is probably the cheapest time to buy all year.
Yeah. Historically, the best times to buy a house are around Christmas, right? Around the end of the year and the beginning of the new year. Um, Historically, we also see inventory peak in January. And so if we are peaking right now at 50, and I mean, anything could happen, right? We could all of a sudden hit another low in the market, and all of a sudden we're up at 19,000 active listings. But right now, if this is going to be a normal year, which most people are thinking it's kind of going to be, not necessarily hot, not necessarily cold, just a normal real estate year. If that's the case, then this could be all that we see for inventory, roughly. Right, we might go up a little bit as we kind of progress through January and February, but typically, again, January is where we hit peak inventory.
Yep. This is one of the hottest like listing times, especially in Arizona, because we have all the out of town visitors
Mm-hmm.
in town now and it's post holidays.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And then, for example, when it was really slow on the buy side, we were closer to 19,000 homes.
Yeah, we peaked inventory in 2022 around fall at 19,000 active listings, just under 20.
2023, you mean, right?
Yeah, 2022. Yeah, sorry.
Okay.
And then And then our low was I don't even remember one, but I think we were under 6,000 active listings.
Okay.
So I don't
Okay.
want to say that was 2021 sometime.
Yeah. Yeah. I
So
think that was no, we were at it was closer to 3,000. I think it was 3,300 when it was its
in
crazy.
Maricopa County, yeah.
Okay. Okay. Sure. Um, so then, yeah, what all the signs that we've been talking about, it looks like it's going to be a typical year. Again, we
Mm-hmm.
do have the election coming up, which is going to have its typical scaries that people are going to be nervous about.
Mm-hmm.
But at the end of the day, people still have to buy and sell. And so that's, I mean, ultimately the administration is not, they're looking to re-win the White House. So they're gonna do things that are gonna make the market positive. So
Mm-hmm.
that's gonna keep the market in the way that it is. Correct?
Yeah, and I think without getting too political here, yes, and also there will also still be people that have some speculation about what the market's going to do, so they might sit out, and so it'll be kind of an interesting dynamic to see what wins out. Whether it's like the Fed's reducing rates, will that spur the economic activity, or will kind of the uncertainty in the consumer market, like will that kind of keep things down? Yeah, it'll be really interesting to see that for sure.
Yeah, and I agree with you. It's not at all political, but it's just what we've always
Notice.
seen when we do
Mm-hmm.
have these cycles. It's people get nervous, and
Mm-hmm.
understandably so. Like we don't know what's going to happen with if it's the same administration or a new administration or whatever's going to happen. There's always some of that, just some
Yeah.
nerves that kind of come into the market.
Yeah. And just to echo something that you said, or just kind of take it a little further, is like this is a needs based market right now. People aren't transacting because they want to, or because they want to take advantage of rates, or because their new dream house is going to be so much cheaper. It's like people are really only transacting if they need to do something, right? Whether it's they need to sell, to downsize, to move out of state, or whatever. And I would say same thing for buyers. Um, you know, uh, Family creation or household creation was something that
Yes.
was mentioned on the call, and I think that's a big thing too. So I think it's really a needs based market. You're not going to see a lot of buyers and sellers who want or like just doing it because they want to, but a lot of them are doing it because they need to.
Right. And that creation is not just having new babies, it's and growing, it's people that are new buyers. Say
Mhm.
they're like moving out of the house and then they're buying homes. So there's a
Yeah,
lot of this that's it's not just the COVID babies, like families growing bigger. There's a lot of different things that are affecting that and creating
yeah,
new houses.
yeah. Or even the idea that maybe you're bringing a relative to come and live with you, right? You need a bigger
Mhm.
space or whatever, right? And so there's a lot of different things that are going on there. But yeah, again, it's just needs based for sure.
Exactly. Exactly. Anything else you have for week one recap that we need to know
No,
this week?
no, I think we're good right now. I think we'll just kind of keep an eye on everything that's going on and keep reporting back.
Perfect. Sounds great. Well, thanks for watching and subscribe. This will come out every Monday once we get off of our coffee talk. We record this and we get it out to you guys. Till next
Yep.
time, we'll see you later on Retail. Real Talk.
Thanks, guys.
Yeah.